Hello, hello. How is everybody? And welcome to Oils on a Budget. And isn't this the right time to really talk about this? Dr. Nozella here, and thank you so much for spending some of your valuable time with me to learn how you can make the switch of essential oils and oil infused products without breaking the bank. I know that's a real concern. I confess, when I was first introduced to the premier essential oils of Young Living, I really thought they were too expensive and I wasted a lot of time and a lot of money. You'll hear me talk about that, trying to save money. So I want to save you just a headache and some expense because these essential oils are just so versatile and they serve so many purposes that they will allow you to replace many of the harmful products that you have in your home with much safer alternatives. And that's really what we want to do. We want to remove as many toxins from your homes, from your personal care items, and from your environment so you can stop sabotaging your health. A lot of what we're seeing with disease is because of environmental toxins and toxins we're putting on, and our body just can't handle it. But because the Young Living oils are pure and they're potent, you'll find that one drop goes a long way, meaning in many cases, you're saving so much money, just pennies in the process. It is the cost to you. So throughout this class, we're going to learn about some different oils that will cost under $20 and ways to use them. I'm going to give you some tips for stretching your products to make them last longer. And we're going to see how many products you can purchase that you already are purchasing now, but you could actually purchase one product and it'll serve lots of different purposes. And then I'm just going to show you a value that's just going to be so awesome, that's going to save you so much money as you're on this journey to protect your health. But first of all, I do want to begin by reminding you that what I'm sharing with you today is not intended to replace the advice of your healthcare provider or to diagnose, to treat, to prevent, or to cure any disease. It's so important that you select a healthcare provider that's aligned with your values and that will work with you so that you could enjoy vibrant health. But I'm an educator and I am so committed to just helping you have access to all the resources available, helping you to make the best choices that you can for your health as you navigate this system. So I'm so excited that you're here with me today. We want to make sure that we get as much in this little time that we're here. And as I mentioned before, although I immediately saw results the first time I used these oils, I couldn't believe the price. And I tried all kinds of different brands and I really did waste some money. And in many cases, I did some harm to myself trying to save money. And it's because I just didn't understand how these oils have to be processed to really get the beneficial result. And they're not just fragrances that smell good. Okay. So that's why one thing I can be sure of, I've done a lot of work, research on this. Young Living just they spare no expense in ensuring that you're getting the best oils on the planet. And one way that I like to explain that is just how they go about what they call this seed to seal. Because when you shop with Young Living, it's backed by the seed to seal guarantee that you really don't find anywhere else. You can expect that Young Living will provide you with only the best. And I really mean that. I've been doing this for over 20 years and I keep coming back to this. Their plant material that they use to provide these oils are grown on their own corporately owned farms, or they carefully vet partner farms. And you can even visit these. And I mean, just recently they were getting ready to partner with another farm and they went through this whole process of checking this farm. And then they got to the point where they checked the soil and they discovered that their soil had so many pesticides and things in it that they could not use that particular farm to help us to get the oils that we needed. So they are that picky about it. It starts with the sourcing. They begin with sustainable farming and sourcing practices so that they can provide the purest oil. They take great care to ensure that they are protecting the natural resources. And I think the thing that's so unreal to me is that they still hand weed everything that they're providing for you. So that's another reason why the cost is more, because there's zero use of pesticides, which would be cheaper for them to do, but more harmful for us. And then the other thing, they really back it with science. Their oils retain their natural constituents, as many as possible, and the therapeutic properties of each oil. They use food grade distillers with the state-of-the-art design and distillation methods. They're a leader in that. And they use a low pressure and a low temperature distillation without the use of solvents and synthetic chemicals. And that might not mean a lot to you, but if they were to increase the pressure and use some solvents, they could actually produce more oil faster, but they wouldn't have the high quality, and the oil wouldn't have the natural constituents in it that are so important for our health. And that goes into the standards that they have. They use a rigorous testing on each batch by their internal labs, but they also use third-party facilities for testing. Their oils are carefully reviewed during every step of the production in order to meet the industry standards, but also their standards are higher than the industry standards. And last, the thing that I really like about it is if it doesn't meet their high standards, they reject that oil. It's sold to another company, but it's not sold through Young Living. They would rather have something be out of stock than to let an inferior product slip through and get to us. And that's really rare, but they really believe in the product being more important than the profit. And I really, really appreciate that. So let's just talk about a little bit about how to use them. Just a reminder, because it is important to be safe. You want to make sure that you're using a pure essential oil. Number one, remember all oils, the FDA only requires that a bottle have 5% of a natural oil in it, and they can label it natural, and then it can have whatever else is in that bottle. So you want to make sure that in the bottle you have 100% pure essential oil, or you know exactly what's in there. You never want to put the oils in your eyes. You don't want to put them in their ears. You want to follow the directions on the labels. And if you do actually put them somewhere and they sting, then just use an oil. Don't use water. Water will drive it in and cause it to sting more. It won't be harmful, but it won't feel good. So use an oil like an olive oil or coconut oil or something like that on it, and that will help there. Keep in mind there's 3 ways to use your oils. And with Young Living, I'm so excited. We have solid colored labels, and they're labeled like that so that you know you can use them aromatically or you can use them topically. But we also have labels that are white, and that's our Vitality line, and that lets you know that these can be used internally. There are dietary instructions for these labels. Now, if an oil has both a solid label and a white Vitality label, it's the same oil inside. It just has 2 labels. It lets you know that it can be used all 3 ways. But topically, you just need to put it right on. Some oils you can use in what we call neat. Just put it right on, or you can dilute it with the carrier oil if you're not used to using the oils on your skin. We have a V6 oil, but you can use a coconut oil, a grapeseed oil, something like that. They're really quickly absorbed into your skin, very, very effective. Aromatically is most popular way because you use a diffuser and you can inhale it with diffuser jewelry, or just put it on your hands. That's a diffuser that's always with you. Rub it and just do a scent tat like we like to do it aromatically. And then I can say we can use our oils internally because we have that Vitality line that is safe to ingest. And so make sure that any oils that you use, that they are labeled for ingestion, which I know that we have that. I'm so excited about that. Now, let's just talk about this myth that oils are too expensive. How many times have you heard someone say that? I said that. That's what I said. And let's be real for a moment. If you were to have rose essential oil, because of what it takes to make that oil, it would be considered expensive because it would be almost $2 a drop. Okay. But think about this. If you were just using 1 drop a day and it was working with your body to regulate and to balance your hormone production, it was working to promote healthy skin, to aid in the body's natural detoxification processes, to spice up things in your bedroom, to boost feelings of confidence and self-esteem, along with the countless other benefits. I can't mention here some of these, but I can tell you, if you do the research, you'd be amazed at what that 1 drop of rose oil could do. Would that be considered too expensive? Incorporating essential oils and oil-infused products into your daily routine is all about making better choices. I mean, we spend our money on the things that we feel are valuable, regardless of the cost. So how much value do you put on feeling and looking amazing? How much value do you put on your temple, which I believe is the home of the Lord, okay? I challenge you to just take a good hard look at what you have been spending $2 a day on, okay? Every choice you make when it comes to your wellness is either going to be fighting disease or contributing to it. That being said, okay, you can start to support your wellness for way less than $2 a day. What if I told you it could be done for just pennies, okay? Young Living has over 50 oils that cost under $20 a bottle. In a 5 milliliter bottle of essential oil, there's about 80 to 100 drops. And in a 15 milliliter bottle, there's about 250 to 300 drops of the oil. So get ready. We're going to do a little math, not my thing, but we're going to do a little bit with it, okay? And we're going to take a deeper look at some of the oils and learn how you can put them to good use, okay? Time won't permit us to cover them all. And at the end, I'm going to talk to you just about a super, super great deal. But I picked a few other singles and blends that I want us to explore because of just how versatile they are. So let's start. Let's look at these first 3 oils. Think of clove oil, okay? This oil costs about 6 cents a drop, okay? And the Vitality, the one that's labeled, same oil, but it's labeled for ingestion, 8 cents a drop, okay? But it's an essential oil that will support your immune system. It's essential for promoting healthy teeth and gums, and it can also be used to support your circulatory system and healthy blood flow, okay? So think about some different ways you can use this. You can just place a few drops on a wet cloth, place it over your forehead or your temples to kind of relieve tension that happens up here on the back of your neck, or to even soothe some sore muscles. You can easily eliminate unpleasant odors when you're cooking just by diffusing it. You can add just a drop of the Vitality to a dish, gives a little extra boost of flavor. You could dilute a drop and rub it along the teeth of your toddler's gums, okay, to get a little relief, or your own. I've known people that have used the clove oil that way before, after they have to go to the dentist. It's so versatile. Another one that I really like is cedarwood. It's only 4 cents a drop, okay? But it's a natural deodorizer, and you can use it to freshen up the air when you want a more calm atmosphere, because it's so relaxing in the environment that it creates. But it also stimulates the pineal gland, which releases melatonin, okay? So I think you can guess what this is good for, right? For your sleep. And all you have to do is just diffuse 4 to 6 drops at night, or just add a drop or 2 to the bottom of your feet or right on your belly button for a more restful night. Add about 20 drops to your shampoo or your conditioner. It really helps with your hair. You can put about 20 drops in a 2-ounce spray bottle, spray it on your clothes, or to keep the outdoor annoyance from those, yucky things that come around and bug us in the summertime. It mixes really well with lemongrass and clove and some citronella, and all of those are excellent to use to avoid those annoyances during that time. And again, lemongrass is only about 4 cents a drop. So if you wanted to add that in, and the lemongrass Vitality, it's only 7 cents a drop. And the lemongrass you can use for everything. I mean, like cleaning, cosmetics, it helps a sleep aid. It's an immune booster. It's a stress reliever, muscle soother, so much more, because these oils adapt to your body. And so that's why I'm sharing just so many ways you could use them. under $20. I mean, but think about the lemongrass. You can take a couple of drops of the Vitality in a little veggie cap, and it will really support your digestive system, any gastrointestinal function you've got going. Add a couple of drops of peppermint, and you get an additional boost. You can add 1 or 2 drops to your tired muscles. If you're working out or been working a lot, or you're just tired, put a couple of drops on the bottom of your feet at the end of the day, or add a couple of drops to your cleanser or your moisturizer. It really is great for your skin, okay? And just a science note, okay, 1 drop of essential oil can contain hundreds of different compounds that'll serve different purposes. I just encourage you, do a quick Google search on terpene, the properties that are in lemongrass, and you'll just be amazed at what all the properties it'll do and how it will benefit your health. All 3 of these are just excellent for doing that. Let's just talk about 3 blends, okay? When we talk about blends, they are oils that have been put together and synergistically, they're even more powerful. RC, I think it stands for respiratory control or something like that, but it has eucalyptus globulus in it. It has myrtle, pine, marjoram, eucalyptus radiata, eucalyptus citrodora. It has lavender, cypress, suga, and peppermint. So all of that mixed in to that one oil. So it's known to relax, to revitalize, to rejuvenate, to refresh, all this in this one bottle. And it's just so affordable because you got these 10 oils in this one blend, and you just apply it kind of to your chest or to your wrist in the morning if you kind of want to uplift and help, with the breathing. But you can put a couple of drops in the diffuser. It really clears the air, makes your space more comfortable when it's feeling kind of humid or when the room is feeling a little stuffy. Always keep one stocked in your wellness cabinet. This is one you probably want to order every month throughout the year, so you make sure you have it on hand for breathing, just making the breathing so much easier. And purification is another one. It's only about 17 cents a drop, okay? But let me tell you, it has citronella in it, lemongrass, rosemary, tea trees in there, lavender, and myrtle. And I'm telling you, with this, you can ditch the harsh chemical-based sprays and cleaning products that you've been using from your home, which in the long run, this is going to really save you more money because you can ditch those and make that switch to this more natural alternative. Think about your laundry. Just add a drop to your detergent, a couple of drops to the wool dryer balls, because you definitely want to ditch those I'm losing the name of it, but the things you put in the dryer to help the clothes not to wrinkle. Okay, you want to ditch those things. Okay, so what you do is spray this. I haven't used them in so long, so I forget what they're called. But you want to spray this onto just a cloth and put that in there. You get a nice little fragrance, but you also are getting the benefit and avoiding the toxins. And think about it, if you have pets, you can make your own pet spray. You just need a drop of Thieves dish soap or Castile soap, put about 10 to 15 drops of the purification in, and just a half cup of distilled water, and just spray the pet daily, and that helps keep the bugs and the odors at bay. And when you're talking about your kids or your young ones, you can have an all natural odor eater just by putting a couple of drops of purification on cotton balls and put them around the house where you need them, like your garbage can, inside shoes, the diaper pail, your air vents. It's just amazing how well this works and how safe it is for everyone around and for the environment. And then Christmas spirit. Now I know this is the end of March, we're going into April, and you're thinking Christmas, but this is an amazing blend. Okay, it's only about 11 cents a drop, but it has orange in it, cinnamon bark, and spruce. Okay, and with that combination, it really promotes just, of course, that atmosphere of joy and peace. But I'm telling you, it's not just for Christmas. Okay, I wish they didn't name it that, because it really is so much more. Just add like 10 drops to your vacuum cleaner filter. And if you want to, you can combine like a half a cup of baking soda for your carpet freshener. It really keeps the home smelling fresh. A couple drops on a cotton ball near your doorways and the patio. It's gonna, again, keep it annoyance free. You're not gonna have to worry about bugs and things. Or a couple drops on your wool dryer balls, again, are gonna really help with your laundry. And again, it's another one that really helps to boost your overall wellness when you're using it, because you've got that orange and that cinnamon bark and that spruce in it. And keep in mind that you absorb everything from your clothes onto your skin into your bloodstream. Okay. So by simply replacing conventional detergents and dryer sheets and adding oils into your laundry, you can eliminate so many harmful chemicals. And then at the same time, be adding health benefiting products to the entire family, for your entire family. It's just so easy to do. It's so healthful for you. And it really is not that expensive. But let's talk about something else. You don't have to waste a single drop of these oils, okay? When you get to the bottom of a bottle, and they have a special plastic orifice on it that makes it easy to just take out one drop at a time. But when you get to the bottom, okay, and you can't really see a visible drop left, there's still oil coated inside. And those are money, okay, as we talked about. So here's some tips. So you're making sure that you get every penny's worth, okay? Take that plastic orifice off, okay, the top of it, and then you're able to drop out any drops that are still there. But you can also soak your empty bottles in a jar of Epsom salt. So Epsom salt is really, really good because the magnesium for bath and relaxing, all kind of properties. But put your jars, your empty jars, into your Epsom salt, and then you get the benefit of the oil and the Epsom salt. Add your empty jars, bottles to a jar of water. So just put it in a jar of water, and then use that to fill your diffuser. I also use it for watering my plants. Or save your empty bottles and make your own custom rollers. You'll get a fitment that has a roller in the premium kit. You put that on it so you can make your own blends, or you can use the empty bottles to share parts of your oils with friends and share samples. And I don't know if you knew this, but one capful of the Thieves household cleaner, we'll talk about it a little bit later, fits almost perfectly in an empty 5 milliliter bottle. So that's an excellent way to share your all-purpose cleaner with a friend so that they can benefit, because that one 5 milliliter bottle will make 16 ounces of cleaner. Okay, so again, talking about saving money and getting a good buy. And so let's just talk a little bit about the Thieves a little bit. Cleaning your home, really, when we look at it, can be very, very expensive. I mean, when you start adding up the cost of the all-purpose cleaners, a toilet bowl cleaner, a window cleaner, a floor cleaner, you quickly realize that if you could replace all of these with just one bottle of Thieves household cleaner, you'd be saving a lot of money, especially over the year. Because one concentrated bottle of the Thieves household cleaner, which costs you $25.50, you get an average of 29 to 30 16-ounce spray bottles of all-purpose cleaner. It's only 90 cents a bottle, okay? And it's good for everything from your windows to your floors, okay? I mean, you can replace so much with just this cleaner. You can refill your foaming hand soaps, use it for that. You can replace your dishwasher, your laundry detergent. You can degrease your stove, your oven, your microwave, your grill. You can wash your cars with it, your patio, your outdoor furniture. You can clean your sponges, your rags, your toothbrushes. You can clean all your surfaces, whether they're wood, they're stone, they're towel or grout. You can wash your pet bowls and clean your aquariums with it. I mean, are you really seeing how much money you can save? Okay. And be honest with you, the only other things that I use for cleaning are I buy borax, and I have some distilled vinegar, and I use hydrogen peroxide for very, very special situations, but I don't have to buy them on a regular basis. Okay. The Thieves cleaner is so, so amazing. And with the promos that Young Living has been giving, I have a confession to make. I have not had to actually buy a bottle of Thieves cleaner because of the promos that they have provided through the years that I have been with them. That's another thing we can talk about at the end. Well, another thing though, I did want to share with you today is just Young Living's products are so concentrated. That is why you're able to save so much money. In addition, they already realized that you didn't have to add water. Okay, that's not good for the environment. They work on having containers that are more environmental friendly. So they just send it to you very concentrated. So many of their products you can double up on and still get great results. They're just so concentrated. I mean, the shampoo, conditioner, the shower gel are so thick. If you don't dilute them, you must remember you only need just a pea size or dime size amount. That's all. Okay. Or the best thing is just to separate it into 2 bottles, add a little hot water. This is key because you want to be able to shake it up. And then you have, a couple of bottles of it at the beginning. The dishwasher washer powder, you can combine it like 50-50 of it with baking soda or your super washing soda to use it for your dishwasher. The mouthwash is so concentrated. I don't know of another product that's so strong and so potent, so powerful. So just mix it 50-50 and it's just perfect. It's just right. And then their balanced face wash is very interesting because this is one that'll give you more than double. Okay, if you add 2 tablespoons to an 8-ounce foaming soap pump for their face wash, and you just use 1 or 2 pumps a day, you will get 4 8-ounce foamers for your 1 bottle of face wash, okay, which will last you a year, okay, depending on how much you use it. So let's do a little math on this one. Keep things kind of simple. Let's assume that 1 bottle of face wash lasts you a whole year, 365 days. Okay, that's only $44.50 for the entire year. Okay, that's roughly 12 cents a day to wash your face with a hyperallergenic, gentle face wash that leaves behind no pore clogging residue. Okay, I mean, can't get better than that. I mean, it's just amazing. But there's so much more. Don't you just love it when you can buy 1 pair of shoes and you can wear it for several different outfits, or when you can grab a few simple ingredients at the grocery store and you know you'll be able to use them for different meals? Okay, we love versatility, right? And finding ways to use old things. But not everything that you have old can be used. But when it comes to using these oils, oh my goodness, there's always so many new ways I love to find the new ways to use my products. It has saved me so much time, so much money, okay? Because when I run out of something, okay, there's a pretty good chance I have something else that I can use in its place. Okay, so let me just give you a few little things. Think outside the box with me for just a few minutes, all right? Believe it or not, you can use their toothpaste for deodorant, okay? And look at the ingredients and you'll see why. But you just have to dab a little under your pits and you're worried and stink free for all day, okay? You can use their Animal Sense ointment as a hair gel, okay? Just a bit of the ointment, depending on, how much hair you have, mix it in your hands, and then just apply it the way you would normally use it on your hair. The conditioner is definitely a detangler, okay? And this is another one that dilutes so well. I've also used the conditioner as a fabric softener in my washer by diluting it, and I have a little recipe for that. I love it that the lavender lotion also can be used as a fabric softener. You just need to mix a couple of drops of the lotion in a cup of water, okay? And you got a voila, fabric softener. It works just great. The Thieves Fruit and Veggie Wash, it works excellent for a degreaser. If you find your dish soap needs a little extra boost, just add a cap full of the fruit and veggie wash to it. The Thieves dishwasher powder, it works great as a toilet bowl cleaner. And you just have to sprinkle a little in the bowl and mix it with water and voila, okay? And I love that the lip balm can also be used as an eyeshadow primer if you need that. The products are so safe. Lemongrass makes a great nail polish remover because the nail polish removers are really so toxic, those chemicals. And then the Sealing wipes make great dryer sheets, okay? So you can ditch those store-bought dryer sheets that contain a lot of chemicals that are horrible for you and for the environment, and they disrupt your hormones. I mean, and you can replace those with much, much safer ways. And then here's one, your hand and body lotion, the hand and body lotion, you can use it as a shaving cream, okay? I mean, how wonderful is that? And there's so many others. We're just talking about a few. But these are ways that I've found that's so easy to save money. So I know we don't have a whole lot of time. And I know I've shown you a lot of ways that you can start, ditching the toxins in your home. You can support your health, and you can also do it by just budgeting $20 to $25 a month. I mean, it's just that easy. And you can unlock the 24% discount with Young Living simply by placing any of your items on a loyalty program. So if your first order is $20 and you place it on a loyalty program, you already unlock the 24% discount. Or you can make a one-time order that has a $100 PV, and that unlocks it for the entire year for you. But I will tell you, one of the best ways to get everything that you need to support your wellness, including a diffuser, samples of the nutrition and the educational resources, is to get a premium starter bundle if you don't have one. For only $165, you're going to be saving $147. I mean, it's almost a half off, which is even less than what we've been talking about when we talk about that $2 a day. Okay, it's less than that. And it's the best buy ever because it comes with oils that will support every system of your body. All the things we talked about. It has lavender in it. It has peppermint. We know lavender is a Swiss Army knife of oils. It has a peppermint, works with so many different things, energy and breathing. Has lemon that works with immune system. The Valor, which is amazing to work overall wellness. Peace and calming, has frankincense. It has thieves vitality. It has a citrus fresh vitality. Raven in it, respiratory, the digest is in there, Panaway's in there, as well as Stress Away. And with that, you also get 2 of the Aromaglide roller fit mitts. You'll get the Thieves waterless hand sanitizer, the Thieves spray, get 2 of the Ningxia packets. So for the nutrition, plus some additional educational materials. It just can't be that. It gets you started, and already you can get rid of many of the toxic things that you're using. You won't have to buy those again, and you're really promoting your health. It's so easy to do. There's the QR code. Take a picture of that. It's so easy to go and take a look at those. And you'll see you even have a little case to help you carry your oils and hold your oils in that. I want to thank you so very much for being with me today. I know there's 3 kind of people here. Some of you may be saying, I'm not really interested in adopting a toxic-free lifestyle right now. I want to just thank you for being with me today, and share with someone else that you know who might be interested in that. And if you're already ready to get going with this lifestyle, but you haven't really started, hey, hop onto the website, take a picture of this QR code, and start getting what you need today. Remember, you can start with just $20 a month. But I'm going to tell you, we didn't even go into how you get freebies and how I was able to get still able to get all my Thieves without ever paying for it. But I can help you with that as well. And just in case you're somebody that's like, hey, I want to know how I can get my products paid for, I know there's a business opportunity, reach out to me. Just let me know, and I'd be happy to talk to you about that as well. I do want to thank you all for joining me today. I just pray that all of you would take care of yourselves, take care of your temple, and begin to just ditch those things that are harming you and harming your environment, and switch to those things that are going to benefit you and benefit your health. Love you guys. Take care, everybody. Bye.